Okay. All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. You need an orthopedist, call Brock. Need roof, go shout. Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Restored Motions, RestoredMotions.com. Maybe you'll have a little shoulder problem from high-fiving so much. LSU going back to Omaha. Or ProCharge EV, ProChargeEV.com. All right, y'all. LSU back to the College World Series, first time since 2017. Forgive me, I'm loose lacing my Wolf Gray Blazers. LSU back to the College World Series for the first time since 2017. A dominant win over Kentucky on Saturday night, and a do what you gotta do win over Kentucky on Sunday. Tigers actually fell behind in the first inning. Ty Floyd gave up 3 solo shots, got you through 3 1/3, and then major hat tip to Riley Cooper. Jay Johnson has said it over and over and over again. He trusts Riley Cooper. Cooper's pitched in Omaha. He's pitched in super regionals before. So, Jay is going with a guy he trusted in that spot, and Cooper rewarded that trust. So Cooper gave you Cooper gave you 3 innings of shutout baseball. No runs, just 2 hits, struck out 2, walked 1. Riley Cooper was really, really, really good, which was fantastic to see in a spot where, you've got Omaha on the line, and he came up big. So great to see from Riley Cooper there. And then Gavin Guidry came in the 7th and got you home, gave you 2 2/3. Guidry is, I know we've talked about here in the postseason, you sort of shorten your bullpen, right? You shorten the amount of pitchers you're going to use, and when you can, and that's kind of a case in point, right? Gavin Guidry this year, sort of the role that he's emerged into, has really been I'd say more of a closer, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of been his most critical role. We have seen him start this year, but I'm looking right here. Let's see, longest outing of the year on the mound. He went 2 1/3 against Southeastern. He went 3 1/3 at Auburn, 2 innings at Georgia, and then 2 2/3 at Kentucky. So that was the only longer outing was the 3 1/3 in the 12-2 loss against Auburn. Remember that Sunday game against Auburn where Christian Little started and LSU walked, I don't know, like 7 guys in the first inning. Well, Guidry came in and was the only guy that could put it over the plate, and ultimately got him out of that inning and threw 3 1/3. But great to see him extend yesterday. Offensively, how cool was it? Dylan Cruz's final at bat of his career at the box, a 2 RBI double, so fitting. And going into that at bat, he had walked 4 times in the game. He was 0 for 1. Remember, he smoked 1 to third, and they made a really good defensive play. No, I'm sorry, he smoked 1 to first. They got him on a fielder's choice. They threw to second on a fielder's choice, but he walked 4 times, and they made the decision to pitch to him with a base open. And I know a lot of people have criticized Nick Bingione's, like, what are you doing pitching to Dylan Cruz with the base open? And I understand that, but I'll remind you again, in the regular season matchup, they had the exact same scenario that unfolded. And they had a base open, they walked Dylan Cruz to get to Tommy White, and White hit a grand slam. So while basically this offense is just so good, it continues to pressure you in those kind of ways where you have to make unfavorable decisions. Like, do you pitch to Dylan Cruz with a base open, or do you load the bases for Tommy White? Like, neither answer is good. So Dylan Cruz made him pay. I love that Gavin Dugas got hit by a pitch in his last at-bat at the box. Unfortunately, Trey Morgan struck out in his last at-bat at the box, but Trey Morgan was awesome in this super regional. 4 hits in game 1, and he was just awesome. So great Tiger, great career at the box, and these guys aren't done yet. They've if you're just joining, I'm loose lacing my shoes, so that's what I'm trying to work on here. You see me kind of struggling a little bit down under. Got it. There we go. Okay. Really good night though, man. Kentucky scored in the bottom of the first. You came back with a run in the top of the second, the equalizer. Then you put up the 4th spot in the third. Cade Beloso, the big 3-run homer, which was so great to see, man. His final game at the box to really deliver the blow that ultimately ended up being the game winner. So just awesome. Tigers headed back to Omaha. We'll wait and see. What happens today with Tennessee and Southern Miss. They will play a deciding game 3, and so then after they play this deciding game 3, we'll know who LSU's opponent's going to be. We'll know the day, the time, the network, all that sort of stuff as well. So I'm looking at, and a lot of people have asked, and I'm looking at ESPN's website. Of course, ESPN broadcasts it, and they have not announced any of the games or dates or times yet. So we'll wait and see what happens once it's all settled. All right, let's say some good mornings here. Barry Jocelyn, what's going on? Good morning. First out the chute there. Appreciate you. Kelly Gross, Bart St. Germain. Hey, Earl, good morning. Yeah, don't know what day or time yet. So in Omaha, there are 2 windows. There's an afternoon window and there's an evening window. So essentially, you'd play it, I think it's either 2 or at 7 or 6, excuse me. And then you'll play either Friday or Saturday when they start. So we just don't know yet which start date they're going to be. And some have said, well, wouldn't they play Friday since they're already finished? But look, their opponent's going to be either Southern Miss or Tennessee, who has to play Monday. So no, it's not been decided yet. Trivia Carter, Lucy B, good morning from Seoul, South Korea. Good morning. Nick Newbill, Matt Plavidal, Ricky Lambert, Alex DeVilliers. Couldn't be happier. Looks like the bats and pitching are aligned just in time for the CWS. Alex, I'm going to say it again. The bats and pitching have been aligned all year. I know a lot of people have melted throughout parts of the season about the bullpen or about the hitting of the clutch. I'm going to say this again. You don't lead the SEC in every single offensive category if you don't hit in the clutch. Like, if you look at a box score, there's a line on the box score that says LOB, which is left on base. Unless if you get no hit or a perfect game thrown against you, everyone leaves people on base. Great offenses who get more people on base naturally are going to leave more people on base anyway. And as far as the pitching, the key with this pitching staff is they've identified the guys they trust, they paired it down. So you're just going to see guys probably, like you saw Gavin Guidry yesterday, a guy who's normally been in there to get you 3 outs. He got you 8 outs. Like, that's probably what you're going to see more of. You know the guys you trust, you're out getters, and you let them go extend. Tiger Diver, good morning. Do we want Southern Miss or Tennessee? I want Southern Miss. And the reason is, look, I think Paul Skeens will beat either team in the first game. The question I have is which team has the opportunity to come out of a loser's bracket and beat you. And I think Tennessee's pitching depth would be the answer there. So I'd like to see Southern Miss win today. Brett DeGrow, good morning, Matt. Back home in Omaha. The box was crunk last night. Trust Jay in the process. Does anyone not trust Jay in the process? Cajun Country, Matt, I really enjoyed the past 2 weeks. Thanks for all the content. And Digital Brotherhood. I can't believe how confident Guidry is. Loved it even better when Coach tried to delay him. Jesse Brown, good morning. Jason Montfield, what are you lacing up? Wolf Gray Blazers. Tim Gotro, good morning from Gatlinburg. Caleb Lemoyne, good morning. We're crushing the Jello shot record. Yeah, so I think Arkansas, so for those that don't know, there's a bar in Omaha that started a Jello shot leaderboard for the week of the College World Series. And I think Arkansas set the record several years back. And I would suspect that LSU will obliterate it. The only way they don't is if the Tigers are like 2-Q and they're home and it's, people leave. But I think give them that first weekend and they'll probably go ahead and annihilate that record. Kelly Gross, Bart St. Germain, good morning. Dylan Horn, with Guidry's emergence as a closer, who do you see playing shortstop next year? Gavin Guidry. LSU's got plenty of arms. It's not to say you still can't use him as a situational reliever if you need him to, but Gavin Guidry, I think, is going to be your shortstop. He will be a middle infielder, shortstop or second base. Ryan DeLon, all Omaha bar owners waking up this morning double their alcohol orders. That's probably true. Darren Reeves, hey Dad. Charlie Cavell, Jeff McKithen, good morning. Henry Gordon Bennett, I'm not familiar with the bracket in Omaha. If Skene's got the nod to start, would there be enough rest between that and the championship game? Yeah, so remember, Henry, you don't have a championship game anymore. It's now a championship series, so it's a best 2 out of 3. So in a couple of years ago, they changed the championship series where the championship series used to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The championship series is now Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So they've shortened Omaha by 2 days because with that. And that probably prohibits him from pitching a third time. But if you make it to the championship series, he will definitely pitch twice. So in theory, Skenes pitched on Saturday. Let's say LSU plays Friday. Skenes will pitch Friday. And I'll remind you again, on 5 days rest, pitching the 6th day, he did that twice this year, once against Tennessee, once against Georgia. Both times he went 7 innings with 12 strikeouts. He allowed 2 runs against Tennessee, 1 run against Georgia. He'll be fine. So Skenes will pitch Friday or Saturday, whichever they play. And then if they make it to the championship series, he could pitch the following weekend. So in the championship series. So yes, if they make it to the championship series, Skenes will definitely pitch in the championship series. So best case scenario, you get 2 more starts from Skenes. Quentin Brakebill, good morning. Earl, Matt, we're in the tough side of the bracket. I don't know, Earl, that there's an easy side of the bracket. It's the College World Series. At this point, everybody's good. Yes, you have Wake Forest on your side of the bracket. You could also end up with Southern Miss on your side of the bracket. So I don't know that I agree necessarily there. The thing that I would say is you could be on the other side of the bracket where Florida, who looks really good, and they've got pitching depth and have a coach who's won the College World Series and a lot of things like that. So I don't think there's an easy side of the bracket. Charlie saw a security guard found Belosso's home run ball, gave it to his dad. That's awesome. Very cool. I didn't see that, but that's really cool. Shelly Melanson, what's up? Do they reseed the CWS? They do not. The bracket is what it is, so we know how the bracket will play out.
Hey, I'm done.
Okay.
Olivia's on speaker.
Okay.
Don't forget, last week the backpack leaked a long time there. So just want you to know that they come up. Well, I guess it can come up.
Okay. Bye, babe. Olivia's coming over. Today, Drew and Olivia are going to St. Lillian. 2 weeks of, do we call it camp?
Yeah.
Camp. Bye, babe. So I'm going to drive Drew and Olivia over to St. Lillian today. And so y'all will get to see Olivia here on the show. For those that remember, you got to meet Olivia during our family vacation. So, trying to lace these, sorry. Y'all smash the like button if you would. YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. And Facebook, please like the Matt Scone page, share the post. We appreciate y'all for being there. Dale Broussard, conflicting reports on Friday or Saturday. Dale, it's because there's no reports yet, man. Like, you can read what you want on the internet or message boards or this or that, but like, and I will tell you, even last week, for the super regional weekend, we were told, because again, we're like, Guarantee is an LSU Sports Radio Network affiliate. We were told most likely the Baton Rouge Super Regional was going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we saw what happened. Ultimately, they played through Monday, and they moved. LSU ended up being a Saturday, Sunday, Monday Super Regional. Now, they didn't play Monday, but like, they're not going to make that determination until they know the matchups, because they're going to make that determination in conjunction with ESPN to determine who they want in what TV slots and what games on what days and all that stuff. So it's not. They may have an idea of what they want to do, but it's not been decided yet. Sid Durbin, Ron Ritchie, good morning. Bubba Smith, Ryan Bouguet, good morning. Awesome environment, even though it was scorching hot. Dylan Hess, what's going on? Bubba, was it me or was Mingione trying to throw Floyd off his rhythm with all the griping and game stoppages in the second and third? I think gamesmanship is always part of baseball, but, I don't know what Mingione was upset about. Jason Horn, Jacob Willis, good morning, y'all. Jamie Leday, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see, Trivia Carter, Jay Johnson stated last night he wouldn't have left Arizona if it wasn't a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity at LSU. I mean, he said that plenty of times, Trivia. I'm not trying to poo-poo it, but like Jay said that a lot. I talked to Jay before this season, and he said he feels like, well, I'm going to do this on AFR. For those that weren't here last night, I did a post-game show, and actually we talked for about 2 hours, and one of the things I talked about was, I legitimately believe there's not another coach in college baseball that I would take right now over Jay Johnson. Like, you say, you could have anybody, and there's a couple of reasons. Jay's 46, so he's young. He's going to coach for a long time. He and I had a conversation this summer. He told me, like, I wouldn't leave for the New York Yankees. Like, Jay doesn't want to coach professional baseball. Like, he wants to be a college baseball coach. His wife worked at Oklahoma under Bob Stoops, so she gets what it's like to be a coach and have to recruit and all that sort of stuff with the schedule, and they don't have children. So, that's no judgment whatsoever. I mean, everyone make your own decisions for whatever, but like when Jay a couple of weeks ago said, this is my life, he wasn't being facetious. That wasn't he wasn't putting on, like, serious. Like, that's what he was doing, was he was telling you honestly, like, this is his. So anyway, I guess my point is, like, I agree. Like, I wouldn't take any coach over Jay Johnson today. Like, he could coach here for the next 15 years. Like, he could have a Skip Bertman-like run. I'm not saying he's going to win five titles in 10 years. I just mean he could be here. When your LSU and this program is set up the way that it is, I think you want. I think you want what you had here with Skip, who was here for, I think, 18 seasons, and Paul, who coached, I think, for 15 seasons, and you want longevity. And I think they've certainly got that with Jay, because he's not going to leave for another college job, and he's told you he wouldn't leave for the New York Yankees. He thinks he's got the best job in baseball. So you got a young guy who isn't going anywhere, who is a perfectionist, a maniacal recruiter. You basically have the college baseball version of Nick Saban. I mean, you've gotten what you have in Jay for baseball, which you got with Nick when you hired him in December of '99. Now, he'll have to win and all that sort of stuff, but so far so good. Charlie H., good morning. I hope the games today go super long. Charlie, it's probably not that big of a deal if they do, because they'll all have enough time to recover by the time we get to the College World Series. But when you get to the College World Series, you want all the games to go super long, except for LSU's. Weston Weaver, good morning. Do you think if you knew Wake advanced in the second game, would you hold Skenes against them because of what Wake brings? No, because you got to win the first game, Weston. You don't, again, like, if you play Tennessee, or Southern Miss for that matter. Like, again, the key in Omaha, especially for this LSU team, you got to win your first two. You've got to win your first two games. So you can't win your first two if you don't win the first one. And then the other thing, too, is if you are thinking long-term toward the championship series, you're going to start Paul Skeens the first game because you don't want to hold Paul Skeens to the second game, because if you make it to the championship series, then he would be on shorter rest by an extra day of rest. So anyway, so no, you're... then again, I mean, Jay, in starting Skeens against Tulane, did something massively unconventional. So maybe that changes, but I'll also say he started Skeens against Tulane to get off to a good start. Like, you start your ace the first game in Omaha. Like, I don't even think that's a question. But then again, I didn't think it shouldn't have been a question about who you start against Tulane. Or I should say starting Skeens again, in saving Skeens for the Marble game. All right, let's see. Juan, morning, Matt, still deciding if going to Omaha this weekend or save it for a championship series. Your thoughts? How about both? Damie Gilmore, good morning. Hey, Liv. You want to come say hi? Yes. I told everybody she was coming. Look at you, SJS Cougars. Hey, look, your head's cut off. You got to go get a chair. Go get a chair from the kitchen right there. And come sit with me.
Okay.
We're almost done. We only got 5 minutes left.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, no.
Your head just popped
I don't
on,
want
Jay.
it. I don't want
Okay.
it.
I know you. Okay.
Thank you, Matt.
Of course.
Okay.
See ya. Have a good day. Hey, Liv.
Hi, Uncle Matt.
How are you?
Good.
Good, good, good. Let's see. Everybody, so this is Olivia. So if you missed
Hi.
Olivia, everybody, we all have met Olivia plenty of times at family vacation, right? When we go to the beach.
Yes.
So Liv got to hang out on the show. So where are you going today? Where am I bringing you?
St. Leonard's Camp.
St. Lillian's Camp. Do you love going there?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. What are you going to do there today?
Fun stuff.
Fun stuff? Yeah. We're going to go wake up baby Drew in a few minutes too, because
Yeah.
we got to get him dressed so he can go to camp. So we got 5 more minutes of the show. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's talk to some of these people. Did you know LSU won the baseball game yesterday?
Yes.
Were you excited?
Yes.
Do you love LSU?
Yes.
Me too. I'm excited that they won. Ray Langlois said, "Good morning, Olivia."
Good morning.
Trivia Carter said, "What up, Olivia?"
What up?
Charlie H said, "Hey, Olivia, have a great day at camp."
You too.
Matt Plavidal said, "Good morning, Olivia."
Good morning.
Greg Self said, "Good morning, Olivia."
Good morning.
Cliff Nelson said, "Hey, Liv."
Hi.
Everybody's Dane said, "What's up, Dane?" Good morning. Dane said, "Hi,
Good
Olivia."
morning.
Gregory Gordy, Cajun Country. They love you. Look at everybody telling you
Yeah.
hi. They love you.
Yeah.
Good. Let's see. Gotta go back to these comments. Sorry, gotta find my spot. Sorry, y'all. I lost my spot because I went to go to all the hellos. Okay. Damie Gilmore, Cliff Nelson, good morning. How much does Jay trust Guidry, a freshman in a high leverage situation? He's earned it, man. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt. Like, he and Hurd are the two guys that you trust in those situations right now, and they've earned that trust by their performance. Gavin's got that moxie, dude, for sure. Last night in the post game, Jay said Guidry said after the Wes Johnson news, it doesn't matter who calls the pitch, I'm going to strike them out. He's definitely got that moxie, which is awesome. Dane, good morning. Liver and rehab after this weekend. Dane drove in from Lake Charles for whiskey and wine, and of course we ended up having the 7-hour delay. So needless to say, Dane had himself a long day over at Don Juan, but it was great to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Let's see, Matt, my guess is there's no standard format for the CWS, like the 1 seed plays early or late. Correct. Yeah, we'll just wait and see when they play. So that's going to be predicated and dictated by TV. Gregory Gordy, has never been a perfect game pitched in Omaha. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, maybe like back in the 50s or something, but not that I'm aware of. Thomas Sapinza, good morning. Dane said Matt Jobo is the MVP. The cigar you gave him woke up the LSU Pats. They were awake, Dane. Ryan Slayton, good morning. Can't wait for a national championship whiskey and wine. Yes, sir. Spurge, Hunter Broadhead. When would LSU and Florida play? In the championship series. So they're on opposite sides of the bracket. So if LSU and Florida meet, it would be in the championship series. Leon Williams, Larry Gardner, Ryan Slayton, Jello shot record 18,777. Yeah, I think LSU could knock that out pretty quickly. All right, smash the like button if you would. Please subscribe up to the show. Brad David, good morning. Enjoyed watching you last night by your pool. Would you mind sharing who built your pool? Always wanted to get a swimming pool. Well, the pool was here when we bought the house, so I don't know who initially built it, but actually, Olivia's dad is the one who renovated our whole outdoor space. He was so Jeff for a brief time was at Pinnacle, but has his own. Long story short, Jeff owned his company, sold it, worked for a brief while with another company while his non-compete expired. Now owns his own company again. So it's Dell Outdoor, if you're interested. Dell Outdoor, right?
Yes.
Do you have a Dell Outdoor shirt? Do you have a Dell Outdoor hat?
No.
Why not? You gotta tell your dad. Say, give me one of your hats, Dad.
Okay.
Say, I want a Dell Outdoor hat, Dad.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, sounds good. Highly recommend, by the way. What?
Look at me.
I see you on there. Hey, what color's your shirt?
Blue.
I heard your favorite color in the world was yellow.
No.
I heard your favorite color in the world was green. I heard your favorite color in the world was pink.
No.
I heard your favorite color in the world was orange. I heard your favorite color in the world was mahogany.
No.
Burgundy.
No.
Yellow.
No.
Purple.
Blue.
Oh, it's blue. Sorry. I had no idea that blue was your favorite color in the world. Trey Patan, what's going on? Dale Broussard, Todd Harris. All right, it's 8 o'clock. We got to go. We got to go.
Yeah,
We got to go wake up Baby Drew. We got to get rolling. So, okay. Kurt. I have to convince Lee to move our vacation back to the Midwest a few days early now. Not a bad time, Kurt. Not a bad time. All right, I got to go. Scott Fontenot said Olivia is the sweetest.
Yeah.
And Dylan has said you're a much better co-host than T-Bob.
Yeah.
And Kirk Taylor said, howdy, Olivia.
Howdy.
Brock Pendarvis, Quentin Breakville, Bart, Jason all said good morning.
Good morning.
All right. We're going to go get Drew ready. We're going to get him out of bed. We're going to take Olivia and Drew to St. Lillian for camp. So y'all have an awesome day. I am going to get you an LSU Daily a bit later, and then AFR 3.
Yep, bye.
All right, tell everybody bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Y'all have a good day. See ya.
Bye. Bye.